Makwaba.
Richard Kwe party no yakwaba.
Wakwaba.
Oh, we go come.
Now then they see a boy.
Oh, they see there, my member the tough mamu cry. I mean, church. Mama uncle party. Oh, you really missed. You really missed.
Then
because first of all, before you enter Independence Square, police will go.
That security
is tight, man. So you have to show them your card and sign. Or mama will room.
Without the card.
Oh, forget it. And one thing I loved about the policemen is that they didn't care who was driving what, who was coming where. They didn't care who you are. They will stop you and inspect your card.
Really?
And make sure you have an invitation card before they let you go and park inside.
Whether you are a famous person or not, without the card,
they didn't give a hoot. I'm telling you, they were so professional. I was shocked. Usually we talk about some of these things when it comes to security in parties and events like this, but these people were solid. Because here, you know, we came in with the East Legon Executive Club. Convoy. You say East Legon Executive Club. Convoy. You do a stopping despite no more bisano for the invitation. You have to show Obi Craig and because hey boy. And despite, say please let me do my job.
A whole despite.
Oh, I loved it.
A whole despite.
Stopping.
Almost stopping it, taking the card before.
So I know the Richard Kwe Abbas because
that's nice.
He didn't see that, so also more security numbers. So they did very well.
That's nice. That's nice. But me beside not card no. You will move different colors and I say na you one color and I say
card I can't tell.
Okay.
Yes, all I know is that we all had a gold card.
Okay.
Yes, and you did Remu. But your Remu no say you call VVIP parking B. Say it's like executive line paying you for it. Yeah, call VVIP parking. And you park on your far back side be Remu. So just what they did now was my friend go back for
special entrance.
Yeah, my friend go back for but more champagne fire but no more shares and my Jimmy suit.
Orange.
So just one lady inside and yeah ban wo me na me dim wo ho no yes yeah cause wo na do and settle down.
Okay.
And now yeah vibe now say udu baby saying so where they are businessmen there's networking and conform so ho a na see any omo vibe omu me people were happy me ni omo vibe who say me ne Van Vika na vibe wo ho me who Richie I was very happy about the work they did. You say me D Black and a vibe or hono. Calibos Munina, yes, champion for Bolare. Me mentor baako Bolare. Michiano Biano Miniaj. And na me leading to executive club. Champion for.
And so
yes, me didn't champion for na. Ekoso nti enwo mu ana mo start say omo bonyo. Okay, nya na omo bonyo. Nyumu koso. I believe Manuel of YFM and a hosty program.
Manuel.
Yes, Manuel.
He's good.
No, omo bo old school mixed with new school style baby. Charlie, going down. But yeah, networking, paying for and networking. It got to a point in time it was getting boring.
Oh. How?
It was getting boring because now Bobby 12.
All I dream
of is back. It was getting boring because one small shows, we have drinks, we have wine, the open bro. But gonna fear back me I train and I say, who say Richard Kwe and making grand entrance for be back. And you're back when you're no more dumb and no more back. Now, who said Richard Quinn, the PFE stage, and everybody was so happy to see him. Everybody, like, it was a grand entrance befitting of somebody celebrating a 40th birthday.
Oh, wow.
I will see at the way I baby shame. Hey, birthday of the century, pa. By a queen,
then they see it.
Richard Kwe TC down or champion phone be so be chiam and I'm in vibe 1 or 2 b and back to the stage. But at the point in time the party began to drag again.
How?
And Yumnikos was like, we don't know the program lineup. I don't know who planned the program lineup. It was very bad. And I'll be straightforward with you. The program lineup was bad. Because I say who the air could be san. After Richard Quay at Nancy, I born you. After it was getting boring. People were getting bored. Trust me.
But
People were
how
getting
can a
bored.
party like that get boring?
Yeah,
all
because
of a sudden?
program lineup wasn't on point.
But I thought there were a lot of artists over there performing here and there.
Artists, no, I don't know what time they were scheduled to perform. It took way too long before Sefa be performing, KiDi nso be performing, and I can promise nso be performing. At the time I'm performing na East Lagos Executive Club next to in Kofo Bebre and it was a relief to see the performances.
Okay.
But that time, people were mentally drained, mentally exhausted. Because no matter now why at the end I was like, this man has spent so much,
a whole lot of money.
This should be the party of a century. In Nema way bema a some style. It's a do time I KiDi mo perform you, I can promise you. Can promise. I have an issue with Can Promise.
What issue do you have with Can Promise?
Can Promise perform me yo na or the word than TGMA promotional platform.
Who are you to judge me like you the craze? Love you guys so much. Your incoming artist of the year, 5-star Can Promise. Let's fucking go.
Or they were promoting him. Say nobody has worked more than him the whole year.
Now
he deserves artist of the year. I was like, no, hold on, bro. Can Promise. Not because me tennis. I said no. Can Promise, no. Don't do that. Can Promise. This is not your part. Don't make it about you. No, he made it about him.
But how can he use?
He made it about him.
Someone
that was so selfish of Can Promise to do. Now go for a day in the top for the dressing.
Okay. Yeah. If you make crowd who was social media said that people were talking about the way I now what dressing, but said that usika and
yes.
How did you see his dressing?
The dressing, no, I didn't see anything wrong with it, considering the fact that no Ghana no fly by quickly to support Richard Quay, which he did very well, and he had to fly back. So okay. we should cut him some slack. But the fact that he made it about him, I didn't like it at all. I ain't like it. I ain't like it. I ain't like it. Man, for big platform be promote you. There's so many platforms you can promote your artist of the year on, and it's arguable. Because Kim Paluta and so about the we'll talk about that on another episode. It's Kim Promise performing for mentally exhausted. So people started to leave.
Kim Promise performing
people started to leave.
But are you trying to
East Lagos Executive Club for only be crack?
Okay.
E wo mo na Diamond Platinum nso be performing. But time on be performing, say na make catch your Diamond Platinum nso dey.
He's huge.
Diamond Platinum, no doubt.
He's a big star in Ghana.
But people don't know his songs like that. Truthfully, people don't know his songs.
Ghana here.
Yeah, Ghana here. Not that they don't know all his songs. So it's just like 2 songs. Koma Sava. That people know. Yeah, people were vibing to that.
Okay,
but people don't really know his song. Trust me. Maybe he's one of Richard Quay's favorite musicians, but trust me, people don't know him like so. Onu akra, obe feel vibe. Me say vibe wearing vibing to his song. Trust me, because baby at table, baby I'm telling baby I'm money. Trust me. Niggas went vibing like that. They went vibing like that. They weren't feeling it like that. They went lean back and all that, you know, and paying for their shoulder shrug. But where the place turned up, the party came alive. Was when one landlord, one king sack came to the party.
The landlord.
That man done lit the party up.
You don't mean it?
Oh, I mean it.
Really?
He done lit the party up.
Tell me more. What happened?
Sarkodie lit the party up. Sarkodie had me. I was sitting and my body started moving and I stood. I said, what? How did he do that?
Magnetic.
Everybody was gravitating. Oh, there's a video name. Yes, I've been American.
Wow.
Watch the other performance and watch Sarkodie's performance. Sarkodie brought that energy. Hey, like baby, or yeah, cry or say or cry a cappella he did for no sir.
Hey, really?
Or beside Joyce in Dumas, say Joyce in Dumas, a branch and I know on the buy.
Are you with him? Fred, and I will get on and then know your size. I just want to let you what else. My study with the I wouldn't fight. Oh, God, I bet I will basso. Auto Bella Wodo. I told you the other to my show. I got a fly to Greece first class of a champagne 12 kind of cry, you know. What got you and I thought I told you on the Versace. I was your machine where you're for taxi. And I would never share VIP backseat. Oh, she cared into Lambo. High time girl, who go to Monsanto.
Sarkodie is a performer.
No.
But another thing I noticed is that Sarkodie don't be performing everywhere like that, like certain artists. So when he comes, he brings that star power. He come. No, Sarkodie lit the party up. Everybody was outstanding. Like, oh my God. A shimby said at that time, not East Lagos Executive Club for any call. Oh, that footage. Let it not be like I'm lying to y'all niggas. Look at the footage. They were mentally drained. They were tired. It dragged on and on and on. They had to leave.
But Wakasani said the landlord is always the landlord. No matter what, wherever he is, it's going to be late. You two chairman, how many
fire. The chief content officer, they have vibe. They know big Sarkodie fan. It's a vibe or not for us to vibe. Yeah, snapping the idea. Yeah, Sarkodie big up. He lit the party up. It's Sarkodie performing you know. One Stonebwoy to the scene one time.
Sarkodie performing we and a Stonebwoy. So
yeah. So at that time, the performances were going back to back. It was going back to back. But another thing I didn't like it. I thought there was going to be a buffet. Ladies and gentlemen, there was no buffet.
You don't mean
they had all these plates in front of us.
Wait. For this, I have to come in. You mean there were no buffet?
There was no buffet.
But men's cook, what
exactly, men's cook were there as bloggers. So that's how it looked like to me because they were streaming live. They streamed live the whole thing.
They were there as bloggers and dancers, but not as chefs and cooks.
Why are these men not cooking? I thought it was men's cook. Not men's blog.
So you mean you didn't eat anything?
Because what big party say baby party of the century, you know. You say buffet from here to here. It happened. Small chops. Like
I am finding it very difficult.
I ain't like it
I
at
am
all.
finding it very difficult to believe that.
And we didn't cut any cake on top of it.
Wait, so the party went to an end?
Yes.
And there was no cake cutting.
And we didn't cut any cake. I said no.
But there were a lot of videos online showing food and other stuff.
If someone saw it, I ain't see it.
Oh,
and I stayed to the end and I ain't see no cake cutting.
You don't mean it?
No, I ain't see no cake cutting. Maybe someone saw it. It wasn't me. So Stonebwoy came to do his thing. He performed Stonebwoy sport there. But after Sarkodie, it was a tough beat. After Sarkodie, whoever was going to follow up after that nigga
had to beat Sarkodie.
Was going to have a problem. You were going to have a problem.
How are you going to beat the landlord who
how
came to
to
match
match up that energy was crazy. He performed songs like Illuminati. He performed classic songs like You Go Kill Me. Baby, the things they do me,
they make it feel. What about Davido?
He got the crowd going.
Davido.
He got the crowd. Davido came in, the crowd lost their mind. Everybody done lost their mind for Davido.
Yeah.
So Davido was a hell yeah. OBO lit up the place. He was giving banger after banger after banger.
OBO, you do all.
It was lit. There was a point in time where Stonebwoy said something insanely funny. Stonebwoy was like, Richard Square's daughter was like, they should do a video on stage, and they did a video on stage. And Stonebwoy was like, you see, say in daughter say make you do video, we be rich man. You make your say some funny shit, and it was funny. I was like, so but you gonna do some video with me?
Yeah.
Did you do some videos with you? No. Yeah, that was really funny. So it was bang after bang after bang. It went down. It was the last performance. He shut down the place, and they said the after party was going to be at Ace nightclub, if I'm not mistaken. I said no.
There was another after party.
I was like, no, thank you, sir. I ain't going party no more. I am so tired. I stayed here till 5 a.m. It's almost 6. I am going home.
Side out.
I'm going home. I had a blast though.
So wait, if they say make a rate the party, what would be your percentage?
If I'm rating this party, because of the people that came,
Yep.
because of what they built, because of the aesthetics, because of the security, he got everything on point, but the program lineup. So I'm going to give it a strong 8/10.
8/10.
Yeah, I'm going to give it 8/10.
But wait,
and it's because it picked up, especially when Sarkodie came, man. No, it was like, but generally, the party was dope. Seeing that much important people in one particular place, you don't get to see that every day. So that alone made the party lit. That alone made the party lit. Yeah. So it was very interesting. So this is my review of the Richard Quay party, the RNAQ.
The
40
famous
party. Yes. We thank Richard Quay very much for giving us a party like this, for letting us come together in the same place to not only network but to celebrate greatness.
And I think this party actually headlined almost every news in Africa.
This is going to be the top
was
of
talking
town.
about it. All over Africa, the whole of Africa, everybody was talking about it. And I mean, it was lit seeing all those videos and pictures circulating online. I wasn't there, he was there, but from what I saw online, I mean, it was lit. It was lit. Looking at the big personalities that passed through, the celebrities from Nigeria, Rita Dominic, Ramsey Noah, Mope Damijo. It was late. So big ups to Richard Ni Amakwe for this big celebration.
Same